The Green military has landed on the Red Islands. It started to deploy its soldiers and set up sandbags. However, the time has now come for them to launch their assault against the beach defenses. The Reds are extremely strong at force and will stop at nothing to defeat the Greens. Yo, what's going on, gamers? It's your boy Daily Tactics here, back with some more of the Men of War Assault Squad 2 Army Men mod. And today, we have a red beach defense here. So the red soldiers have dug in some trenches and bunkers and also set up a few artillery cannons here to fire in at the oncoming green soldiers who, first of all, have a few sandbags they've managed to set up, as well as they've got some M24 Chaffies, my favorite World War II tank, as well as some LCVPs gonna be shipping in some reinforcements for them, and of course a plethora of infantry. It should be an epic battle. The rest of the battlefield back here I plan on using for another video. This is already gonna be fairly strenuous on the computer, so adding more would probably result in a crash. So I'm thinking we'll do a part 1 of the initial beach landing, and then if you guys want to see more of this, we could do part 2 and part 3 back here in the island's further defenses. So let me know if you want to see more of that in the future. Either way, guys, if you would just hit that like button for me if you enjoyed the video. It helps me out a ton. My cat is stepping on the wires of the microphone. Okay. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. Either way, guys, let's get into this thing. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2, all of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go into slow-mo here and press start and watch this insane invasion occur. I actually just tested positive for COVID-19, so big ol' F's in the chat for me, boys. Honestly, I feel fine. I got the double vax and the booster, so right now I just feel kind of like I've got the flu or something like that. It's not that big of a deal for me personally, and I'm young and all that good stuff, and I'm vaccinated, so it's pretty mild, but yeah, I just feel kind of flu-like symptoms and stuff like that. But honestly, I was really bored laying around, and I was like, I'm gonna make some more videos, because yeah, that's what I want to do with my day of sickness. So here we are. Either way, the Greens are pushing on forward here along with their M24 Chaffies, who are taking some serious shots. That one gets completely hull damaged right there and is probably no longer operable, but the one on the far left over here still managing to fire out with its machine gun and hopefully hitting some HE shots into those trenches right there. Incoming bazooka fire, not able to quite hit this thing, which is very, very lucky for the Greens. The rest of the Green infantry around it are supporting with some outgoing fire as well against these red trenches. Right now, the red trenches, holy cow, these things are holding so well. Oh my god. There's like barely any dead red troopers. Okay, over here, this bunker ended up blowing up and did take out a few red troopers, but the rest of them are doing great. Oh, over here, we do have one of their artillery pieces being decrewed. The other one over here seems to still be capable of firing out. And this bunker here also dead for the Reds. So it seems like maybe the flanks are the best way to go for the Greens. One of the boats over here has been topped over and provides pretty decent cover. It also seems like right now the Green soldiers are not coming out of the LCVPs. This is a glitch we've experienced in the past with these ships sometimes, so we'll go ahead and manually exit all of the troopers from these LCVPs. So here comes the reinforcements for the Greens that were promised from the LCVPs. A little bit of a boost in terms of their infantry numbers here midway through this battle, and they could surely use it, as there goes another M24 Chaffee right there. The McChaffee, if you will, taking a gnarly hit, and it looks like this one on the far right also goes down, so it is going to be up to the infantry for the rest of this battle. A true D-Day Army Men experience going on right now. We've got M1 Garands flashing out, also some BARs and M16s, a weird Cold War / World War II hybrid of weaponry is what we got going on here in the Army Men mod, and I really like it. I love sort of strange war materials and things like that being used in mods. Like, I love, you know, weird steampunk weapons and stuff like that. Always really, really cool. Probably because I love Star Wars so much. That's why I love those types of weapons, because Star Wars, the people who made the blasters, lightsabers, etc., actually just sort of cobbled together a lot of World War II weapons, camera equipment, stuff like that, and they just slammed it all together and made these really cool, interesting punk sci-fi weapon hybrids, because that's what was affordable for them at the time. Of course, Star Wars wasn't Star Wars yet, and wasn't just this massive box office hit, and therefore they didn't have much of a budget going into the first film, and had to really scrape together a lot of weapons that, you know, they couldn't afford to buy, you know, actual sci-fi creations of, so they made their own, and I think it worked out for the better, because they had these amazing looking steampunk things that, you know, had a lot of heart put into them and stuff like that. Either way, enough rambling. The red trench over here on the left, I think this is where the Greens should concentrate most of their men, and they're concentrating a solid couple of squads here right now. If they can get close enough and grenade, they should be able to wipe out this entire trench right here, and then it's just a simple matter of firing off to their left in order to take out the rest of the red soldiers, because then they'll obviously not really have much cover once the Greens are in trench parallel to them. So I think that would be the best strategy that I would go for if I was fighting in this battle right now. But the Greens are spread out a little bit more, still sort of attacking on all different sides currently, which is another good strategy, you know, splitting up your men so the Reds can't concentrate fire too much on one part of the battlefield. However, you know, I would keep some cover men on different parts, you know, doing some suppressive fire and things like that. However, on the far right, I would definitely stack up the men, because this boat just creates a nice barrier from the rest of the Reds over on that end of the battlefield, and you can just charge up here and make some things happen. So, seems like the Greens are somewhat doing that right now, but not to the fullest extent that they possibly could, and there's still a lot of Reds out here. Both the Reds and the Greens should be utilizing grenades so much more than they are right now. Both sides could easily be getting a ton of kills by yucking some grenades out at the other side. Greens into the trenches, Reds out of the trenches. I mean, they're all clustered up, both sides, but no one wants to start that grenade warfare. Maybe there's the fear that if you start the grenading, then the enemy will retaliate, and everyone wants to just keep it an even playing field with machine gun fire. I don't know, that's just a theory. A game theory. Either way, Greens are coming up over the top here, and they're going to get a better angle on these Reds, which is evident right now, and there goes the first grenade. Alright, the grenade seal has been broken. Reds start to dive out of the way. They're going to get shot up pretty badly by the Greens right there, and the ones that remained are, of course, going to explode, so it's a lose-lose situation for the Reds right there, and the Greens start throwing more grenades now. There you go, baby, and a few more going up over the top to fire down. Oop, but they get actually, you know, scared off by their own grenade that was thrown right there, which is kind of funny. More Reds diving almost off the map here. My goodness, but here come the Greens. They're rocking and rolling on up here. And now look at this, they're going to have these beautiful shots. Well, they missed the first one, but that's okay. They missed the second one. Okay, there you go. There's the third. Beautiful shots into the left over that way. If we look at the rest of the battlefield, though, the Greens over here are doing horribly. It really is just the right side that's managing to do any kind of a breakthrough at the moment. So we need these guys to clear out these trenches extra quick against the Reds to help out their remaining fellas. Let's bring it up a speed here. Bringing it up a notch. And getting these Greens just absolutely clobbering the Reds, baby. That's right. These dang commies have got to go down. Strike their plastic down with a fierceness, boys. With a quickness. And they are doing so. Not really quite getting in the trench itself yet. Oh, we do have a flamethrower unit up here. Why don't you give them a nice little flambe? He is not flambeing. He might be out of range. These things have tiny range, and he's probably too scared to move forward. But we do have a number of troopers trying to get into the trench, and they do manage to do so. Hey, that's pretty good. A BAR soldier here. Oh, he could do some serious damage. He gets a nice kill and then ducks back down, getting shot himself right there. Another trooper right back this way with an M1 Garand. Could also do some serious damage. I want to see this BAR trooper just pop off, man. Ooh, grenade going out from the greens yet again. Now's your chance, buddy. There you go. He sprinkles some more fire in there. Grenade goes off. Beautiful. This is what we call a dynamic battlefield, baby. This is BEA Beautiful if I've ever seen BEA Beautiful warfare. Okay, more greens from the far right popping up over here, and it looks like we do have suppressive fire from the far left going on as well. More greens clamoring into the defenses over here of the Reds, including that flamethrower trooper. I'd love to see that guy go off and sprinkle some flames onto the enemy. Not sure if he'll manage to, but that would be pretty darn neat. Ooh, the Reds finally sending some grenades out, and that actually... Oh, it did not kill the flamethrower unit. That's what I was going to say right there, but he does get shot from moving from the grenade right there. Got a nice overview of the battle going on right now. SMG troopers for the Greens also moving in. That's where they'll probably be most effective right now because they're getting so darn close to these enemies. All of the Red artillery ended up going down here. Oh, this one's still alive, though. Are you going to fire at all? It's got 21 kills. That's actually pretty impressive. It's not firing, though, which makes me wonder if it's maybe out of HE shots or something along those lines. It very well might be, but 21 kills is nothing to scoff at. That's pretty decent. All right, here come more Greens. They are really pressuring the Reds now and getting into this middle section right here. Another BAR unit, but he gets gunned down before he can do any damage. A squad moves in, though, to support their fallen comrade and avenge him. And they're doing a bang-up job of just suppressing these Reds. Honestly, towards the beginning of this battle, I was kind of convinced that the Greens were going to lose just based on the trouble that they were having. They were getting mowed down pretty bad. They weren't really gaining much ground. Their tanks were dead, etc., etc. But that far right play definitely brought them back into this thing. And now I think it's the Reds who are in serious trouble. So if the Reds can manage to hunker down and get a new defensive position nice and tightened up, they definitely stand a chance still. But right now the Greens are just on a mission here. An absolute mission, and are just pile driving their way forward. Still not really too much coming from the beach itself down here. It's primarily from those bunkers up there that they are breaching, which makes sense, but at least there is some suppressive fire from those guys over there. This artillery weapon over here, still not firing. It's got to be out of ammo or something along those lines, but the Green soldiers are likely to be able to take that out with relative ease pretty soon here. Ooh, counter grenade from the Reds going in right there. That's going to take out that soldier right there, and it does. He is kablooey. It's like a god dang Christmas miracle over here. Look at all these red and green boys. Very impressive stuff. Nice color coordination, guys. You'll love to see it. You can see, actually, this thing has taken some damage to the front, too. Oh, maybe it's that its cannon is actually damaged. Yeah, I think it might be, because usually when you start seeing those scorch marks on it, it's harder to tell in the Army Men mod because the red kind of covers it up, but usually that means that it is damaged at some point. Either way, the men on top of it get out. We got an AK-47 trooper here sprinkling out some fire. He goes down. There's another PPSH soldier right next to him right there, though. And a couple more troopers in the trenches still. Ooh, that guy gets gunned down by a Green soldier from the beach now. And actually, a lot of the beach troopers are managing to progress forward as well. Bazookas from the Reds getting fired out, but not really hitting their targets super well. It's a good strategy. Those explosions could be devastating, almost like hand mortars that they're using. But they actually have to hit their shots, believe it or not, to make that happen. I know, it's a wild and crazy thing. That bazooka shot actually over here was pretty decent, but it just missed by a small margin. Very, very small margin. Look at that, more bazooka shots going out. That one actually did dead on hit a trooper, which I think negated its explosive capabilities, but there we go. That was our first really major hit right there from one of those bazookas, crushing that trooper. Alright, so there's still basically this entire trench filled to the brim with Reds, as well as a bunch of Red soldiers up here still alive too. So the Greens do actually have quite a number of troopers that they're going to need to go through to finish this battle off. It's not even close to being over for the Greens, and very easily they could get stopped in their tracks by these Red soldiers. It's up to the Greens and their abilities right now to make this thing happen. And you know, I believe in the greens. I'm a believer right now, boys. I'm no doubter. I am a believer, baby. And I like that they do have all this trench cover right here, and I think that's going to help them out tremendously. They do take out that last artilleryman right there, and I think this entire trench right here is actually cleared out now, so they can proceed forward a little bit over there. But then this entire trench is full. This trench over here is full. This artillery piece also not firing. It did end up getting 20 kills, but now it is not firing, so I'm assuming it's either broken or out of ammo, something along those lines. Not fully sure, but hey, 20 kills is still pretty decent for one of those things. We've still got a lot of... What the heck? Why are there so many green soldiers way back here? Do y'all want to, like, actually join the battle? Are you not able to? Oh, they're, like, stuck. Alright, we'll, like, shove them on forward a little bit. Oh, there's a bunch. Looks like the U-boat guys never really came forward. Well, there you go. There's the reinforcements. There you have it. You did it without the reinforcements. Gosh, diddly dang it. My goodness. My goodness. Oh, it might be that they're sticking as a squad to the boats. So if we pull the soldiers out of the boats, maybe that'll work. I'm a little perplexed. You guys want to hop out? Y'all want to get going? There you go. There you go. All right, get on up there. Get on up that beachhead. Charge, baby. Charge him. Give him the old charge and charge. Beautiful. Look at this. We've got a full-blown green charge up the red lines right here. They stop and decide to retreat back and take cover. Probably a wise idea. Not too bad. They did take a couple of losses, but now they're sprinkling in some good cover fire right there. Beautiful. BEA, beautiful. All right, these green soldiers in these trenches over here are managing to push a little bit farther forward, which is good. Looks like most of these reds are down, but these reds up here still very much so alive. We got PPSHs sprinkling out some fire onto the beach, as well as, what are those guns? SVTs, I want to say? I don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments. The rifles. SVTs, I think? I can't remember. I'm pulling a complete blank right here, even though I've played with them in like almost every World War II game known to existence. But oh well, every once in a while has a little brain fart, man. All right, here come the greens. They are pile driving forward here. Look at this. They are gaining ground. The problem is the reds right now just keep on getting suppressed, which is really resulting in them not managing to do any suppressive fire against the greens themselves, and the greens managing to absolutely take advantage of that and keep pushing inward pretty seriously. So good on the greens for managing to make that happen for themselves. Of course, this is a very, very costly battle for the greens, but I do believe now that it is for sure going to result in a nice, swift green victory right here. Ooh, nice grenade right there going against the reds. Blows up, takes out a couple. Nice, nice, nice. Last remaining reds trying their best to hunker down and hold out. And they are managing to get a number of green kills here. Another nice grenade from the greens right there, though. That's going to clear those trenches. And blows up one of the reds. Nice. And now the greens can just move in and just completely execute, basically, these last remaining red soldiers here. Reds do manage a couple more kills. Oh, there's another grenade. These poor reds. Oh, they can't catch a break. They're diving off the map now. And there we have it. I think, yep, that is it for the red defense. Greens do have a solid number of troopers left, but not too many. If we look at the deaths right here, yellow are dead greens, red are dead reds. Except remember that some of these bodies for the reds and the greens might have been blown up by explosions or driven over by tanks. As you can see, there's like a bunch of weapons and armor and stuff here, but no bodies. That's what happens. It's very weird. But either way, very costly victory for the greens, but a victory nonetheless. Nonetheless. I don't know. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more. All right, guys. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.